We are joined by guests that are inhabiting
the vessels
before us.
Stop.
They don't like when I'm talking. It's been so
Please
silent.
go.
This is like an unexpected, unpredictable guest. We have no idea what they're going to say, what they're going to do.
They're going to want to sabotage me.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hey.
Hi.
This is going to be a spooky one.
Indignant.
If you can see with your eyes or hear right now if you're listening,
With your ears.
we are sitting amongst others.
Many others. This is a special episode of
Two Girls, One Ghost.
Two Girls, One Ghost. And we are your ghostesses. That is Corinne.
Hello?
I'm Sabrina. And today we are not joined by a living guest. We are joined by guests that are deceased and inhabiting the bodies,
The vessels
before
before us.
We have Lily, Boo Boo, Elara, unknown name haunted cat, and unknown name spirit attached to a 1920s at-home shock therapy system.
Sabrina already had half of these. So
Yeah, actually, I had two of them.
you had Elara
Yeah, so
and
two.
the shock system. And didn't the haunted cat, someone gift it to you?
But Elara's new. Like Elara and Boo Boo are new. So I only had these two
Yeah, but you purchased Elara.
in preparation for this.
Across.
Okay, and you're going to occasionally hear. So basically, if you are watching on YouTube, you will see our ghost camera, which will be focused faced on the haunted objects. We're basically giving the spirits attached to these objects a way to communicate with us. And throughout the episode, you can watch on YouTube to watch the ghost tube camera to see if the objects move, what they have to say, if they participate in conversation with us.
And
then,
you prepped all of these items too.
I did.
You let them know what was going on, what was happening.
but I also
You
want
are
people.
annoying.
Oh,
Okay, well,
sorry.
if you heard that, that was GhostTube saying, you are annoying. Great. Thank you, GhostTube.
That was directed at me. I was the one talking.
And it might be both of us. If you're listening, you will hear a voice that is not us. It sounds a little bit robotic. It is GhostTube, which is a app on your phone that we have used throughout so many investigations that we really fully believe it is a tool that spirits can use to communicate.
Yeah, we went in not believing that. And then after
There- like,
many
time after time.
investigations, it has really proved itself to us. So I don't know what the developers did to allow it to be so manipulated, but it does. We do truly believe it.
And also, if you're listening to this podcast, presumably you believe or want to believe or are
Blessed.
curious about the paranormal.
Blessed.
And you are blessed if you're listening. And you know, we've talked about this many times on the podcast before, that spirits do interfere and use technology quite a lot. Electronics they mess with. So let's just, whether you're skeptical or not, buy in for the episode.
Mhm.
And we're going to tell you about all of these objects. Each one has a story and we'll allow them to communicate with us because the entire month of October, not only are we dressing up,
Whoa.
what?
Sorry.
Are you okay?
This whole time I keep feeling like someone's scratching my head, so I keep touching it because I was like, maybe my head's just itchy. And then I like literally felt like I was about to faint. Like I just saw stars and holy shit, oh my God. I need to introduce myself to these items right now. Hi guys. My name is Corinne. I know you're acquainted with Sabrina already. And she is going to be the one that
Suffering.
brings you home.
I hope you're not suffering.
I truly feel like I'm about to faint. Like there's so much pressure on me. I've never felt this before.
Great start.
I'm going to put my coffee down just in case it happens.
In case you faint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Behind you.
Okay. We're going to set intentions as well. And this is something that you all who are listening, watching, you should do as well. Our space is
Move
protected.
quickly.
Yeah, I'm going to move quickly through this.
Chop, chop.
This is like an unexpected, unpredictable guest. We have no idea what they're going to say, what they're going to do. We can't control them, but we're going to set boundaries. We are surrounded by love and light. We are not welcoming anything with ill intent. Our purpose here is just to communicate with you and see if you have any messages to share. We mean no harm to you. We want to be nothing but respectful. If you don't want to talk to us, totally fine. You don't have to. You can just sit back, relax. If you want any candy or something, we can get you what you need. We'll make you comfortable. You didn't put it in your rider, but you can tell us now. We are protected. We're filled with love and light. Nothing with ill intent is allowed to harm us. We're going to set boundaries. Corinne, you don't want to be touched.
No.
Nothing is allowed to stay here.
Superior.
Who's superior? Me? You? Corinne? No one?
Or are you doing a superior job?
Oh, thank you. 3 gold stars. Okay, what other boundaries do you have, Corinne?
We are here to have fun today, but after we finish recording and once you leave this home with Sabrina, unfortunately, you will not be able to stay in this home either.
Okay. My boundaries, you're not allowed to hurt me, but you are allowed to touch me. You can give me back massage. You can tickle my back.
Spiders crawling up.
Yeah.
Spiders crawling.
You can pretty much do anything except for hurt me. I will say.
I can't stay.
Exactly. You can't stay here. You're not allowed to stay here. You're going to come home with me, Sabrina.
And presently, if you do not want to stay while we're doing this recording and you want to float on elsewhere or just check out for a moment, have some meditation, get lost in your thought, that's okay too.
Go visit one of our listeners. If they allow it, you can. Boundaries, respect.
I can't even describe.
You still feel that way?
Yeah. It's like lessening a little bit, but like it is what, like I truly am like looking at the ground being like, if I fall and I tilt forward, I don't think I'm going to get that injured. But I like truly in no investigation have felt the way I feel right now.
I do have a couple things that I'm going to say, but I want to set this up for everyone who's here with us, joining us. So throughout the month of October, not only are we dressing up for every episode, we are going to bring 1 item per episode. So this is kind of the introduction to all of them. And because there are so many objects here, we're not really going to be able to be clear on who's communicating with us or you. All right.
Who's communicating
She
with
won't leave. Please come back.
We're right here. Oh, wait, she won't leave and now please come back.
Well, there's many different voices. People might be arguing.
That's what we're saying is that it's going to be hard during this episode to really know who's communicating with us. So in the episodes that follow this month, and if you listen to episode 342, which came out right before this, we will have 1 object per episode. And as we've told you, our October episodes, as you've experienced, our October episodes tend to be very haunted. So we're like, let's make them even more haunted.
Let's just see.
And then also maybe I believe all of the spirits here are positive, and I have had very few encounters with them, if any. I do have one story to tell, though, that I was kind of putting together this morning.
Okay. How long have you had each of these in your possession? Starting with the cat, I know you acquired when we were on tour.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Are you? Are you okay, Corinne? I think one of them's checking on you.
I'm not okay. But
You're
that's
still not okay.
No.
Do you want to close your eyes and take a second? Do your ribbon wrapping?
Power.
Yeah, claim your power.
Okay. All right. Thank you, whoever is telling me. Well, I'm going to ask you this question.
And then you
go through as it, because the ribbon wrapping sometimes takes me a while.
Okay. So the cat, and I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, but was given to us when we were on tour. And I've had no experiences with this cat at all.
I can't even visualize my ribbon.
Can I visualize it for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, let me just, maybe it's the lights of the studio.
Ooh, mine tickled my ears.
Your ribbon?
Yeah. I did a big blanket that encompassed both of us.
Okay, I'm pushing out a purple cocoon around my body right now. So this is working out. I see all the little fibers in it.
Okay. The at-home electroshock system I actually purchased in the summer of 2024 from the Salem flea market. And I saw it and I sent a picture of it to Elena because I was like, oh, Elena would love this. And then I walked around a couple more times just like shopping around the flea market. And then I was like, I kept being drawn back to it. And so I purchased it. And then I did a live stream on our YouTube, which you can watch, where I communicated with any spirits attached to this and other objects that I purchased from that haul. And we got a cool story, but I'll get into that specifically when we go through each one. Back in June or July, I think it was July, our Patreon episode in July.
We told people our plans for October.
And we like found a bunch of haunted objects online to talk about, to then
have people vote which ones to buy. And then
they all were sold out by the time.
Yeah.
Yes. But Elara was one of them. And during the episode, when we were talking about her, we were both like, Sabrina, like, why are you not buying her?
Yeah, you felt so connected to her when you were talking about it. And then I was like, hello. And you're like, yeah, I do need to just purchase her. So we did snag her.
And then Boo Boo is a recent addition. And Boo Boo might have contributed to some things that I was feeling the last couple of days. And Lily just came out of the box. And I will, as we're doing this episode, want to give a shout out to US Ghost Adventures, which does ghost tours all throughout the country. They also own the Lizzie Borden house and a couple of places in Gettysburg. And you can like go and stay there. But they also sell paranormal investigative tools. So we have...
Ooh, yes, we have some.
We have some with us. So I put the Devil's Marble, which is basically a cat ball that if you touch it, it lights up. And I put this for the spirits on the table.
Afraid.
Oh, you don't have to be afraid. I'm sorry that this is overwhelming. Thin? Well, you don't have to be afraid. I know that this might be overwhelming, but like we both said, you don't have to participate. You can sit back and relax. We mean you no harm. We love you. You're safe. And I'll bring you back home where you're even more safe. And you can see the kittens running around.
But yes, we have the Devil's Marble. And then we also have this, looks like a butt plug. It's a dowsing rod.
Which I've never seen dowsing rods like this.
I know. I wonder like how, because normally, oh wait, you know what? Do they tilt?
We're learning how to use them.
Oh, sorry. These also just came out of the box, but thank you.
Yeah.
US Ghost Adventures for sending them. So we have these.
So occasionally, maybe your participation in this episode is just sitting back, relaxing, and dowsing.
I might have to.
And then
Wait,
Lily...
let me ask really quick.
Okay,
Can you show me yes? Can you show me no? Perhaps we're just not participating at the moment.
That's fine. They were respecting your boundaries now.
Yeah.
There you go. And then we have Lily, who's also from US Ghost Adventures. And Lily we'll get to. I don't know much about her. And Lily, I think, is a vessel that we can, because it says Lily, host a ghost.
Yeah.
And there is a story about Lily the doll itself and her origins. But I believe that you can like invite a spirit to possess Lily. But Lily is known to mess with people.
Okay.
So I don't know much about her.
So yeah, is she the host of one ghost? Is she just kind of her own conduit from whoever's passing through?
Right. I don't know. They have very unique ghost tools, which I love. They do have like an EMF reader.
Bring it.
Bring the EMF reader? Here we go.
EMF detector.
Should we, here, let me open it. Because they said bring it. So clearly you want it, you got it.
They also have a sinister speaker, which is a all-in-one spirit box. But we have a lot of sounds going on, so we're just going to use the ghost tube for this one. And then they have Voodoo Roo, which, you know, I'm just not going to tempt with Voodoo Roo. You can like put a person's photo on Voodoo Roo and then set intentions and put pins in it.
Well, what if you do one of yourself for like healing and setting your own intention?
You can also use it for fertility, love, success, money, growth, power, protection. And there's different like colors that you can use.
I just feel like voodoo is such a...
Oh my God. Can I read what this says?
Oh, yeah.
To harm someone, stab the head or the whole body with red or black. It may not hurt them, but it will definitely make you feel better. Voodoo Roo for everyone.
Voodoo Roo. I just feel like you need to have a certain knowledge and understanding of voodoo to participate in it. It feels like I'm not included in voodoo.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why we're going to leave Voodoo Roo unopened. I think we should start with Boo Boo because...
Which Boo Boo, I just have to say already, Boo Boo looks so much like my mom's childhood bear, who was also named Boo Boo. So I'm like, were there just a bunch of Boo Boo bears? Like now I'm curious.
Oh.
And that's why he's named Boo Boo?
I'm curious.
Portal.
Is Boo Boo a portal?
Are there a lot of Boo Boos coming through the portal?
Oh, Voodoo has... Boo Boo... I almost said voodoo.
Voodoo. Voodoo voodoo.
Boo Boo
In
has...
front of you.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome. Boo Boo does have a sad story. And I want to preface, okay, so in searching for objects to bring into our studio, I found Boo Boo and my heart ached for Boo Boo. And I was like,
oh,
I really feel called to help bring Boo Boo to a place that he feels, he, she, they feel very at peace after everything they've been through. But I will say, so on Sunday night, it is now Tuesday that we're recording this. I had a conversation with all of these objects and I was like, hey, here's
Sin.
the situation. I'm sorry if it felt sinful. We're going to go on a little field trip. We're going to get in my car.
And your magic school bus.
My magic school bus. And we're going to go record at the studio with Corinne, who you know all about because I talk about her all the time. And, you know, I listen to her voice all the time. You're familiar. You got it. And I was... Arthur. I'm curious if the...
Recently.
Doesn't say their name.
Rest in peace.
This is a very interesting...
Arthur recently rest
Dream.
in peace.
And dream. So I did say if they want to communicate with me, they can communicate with me in my dreams. But basically I set the
Wrong.
intentions with them. What did it say?
Wrong.
Okay. We're going to write now to all of you. We understand there's a bunch of you and you might have things to say, but we're going to start with Boo Boo. And so Boo Boo, we'd like to give you the
Empty.
floor. Empty. I feel like it started talking a lot more since we started talking about Boo Boo.
Right. I know. And in my mind, I was like, oh, was there a recently deceased person named Arthur who's in Boo Boo? And then it immediately said wrong. So I was like, is it listening to my thoughts?
It might be. After I had set those intentions with them, I basically let them know what was going on. I set boundaries and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was completely unrelated, but I was overcome with so much anxiety in the last couple of days. Yesterday, to the point where, remember I said to you, I was sitting here and I was like, I'm so overwhelmed and I just feel like I don't know what to do.
I need.
And then I even texted you that.
Mm-hmm.
But then last night I was in the shower and I was just like, maybe
Satisfied.
this is something I just need to out loud say and be like, hey, if any of you have been trying to communicate with me by draining my energy or impacting my well-being and my physical state,
Mm-hmm.
that is not allowed. And I set a boundary and said, if you want to communicate with me, if you have a message for me, you can communicate with me through my dreams. You can knock on the walls or do something, but you cannot impact my physical being. Ever since then,
I'm touching you.
I was actually just about to say, I suddenly feel a lot better. Is it Boo Boo?
it might be Boo Boo. I've felt a lot lighter.
Mm.
It also might be because I checked a lot of things off my to-do list or I plopped on the couch for 30 minutes. I don't know. But I'm curious.
That was a good thing for you to recognize, too. That, like, sometimes the overwhelm.
Stop.
They don't like when I'm talking. This is going to be the Sabrina episode, you guys.
What were you saying?
Just that it's like, I feel like I might not have come to that conclusion. Like, I think it's good for you to recognize that sometimes the things in your space could be impacting you and that you do have haunted objects amongst you. And it's interesting because we recently had a conversation with someone.
It already came out.
Okay, then we talked to Alex LeMay. And if you've listened to that Haunted with episode with Alex, I forgot. Yeah, Alex is September.
Yeah.
She was saying how, like, sometimes she has objects in her possession for like a full 6 months or more before there's any attempt at communication.
Yeah.
So it is, I feel like that's a good reminder too, that like sometimes.
I will say it was from her conversation that I realized it could be an object
one of the
impacting
objects.
me.
Yeah.
So I felt a lot better ever since setting that boundary. So I really do want to emphasize setting intentions, setting boundaries, making sure your power is spoken because you are powerful and you are strong and you get to make the rules of your life.
Oh, I suddenly got so cold. Like I'm freezing.
You're getting very physically impacted.
I know. This was, ooh.
Ah!
Ooh.
Hungry.
This is, what did it say?
Hungry?
For my feet, because my feet feel like they're in ice water. This is so bizarre. And I'm drinking hot coffee. I am flabbergasted. No offense, you guys.
Your flabbers are gasted.
My flabbers are gasted. I truly thought that this was just going to be like an intro. Like I wasn't going to experience anything. And I thought any experiences were going to be like maybe just caught on equipment. My feet like literally feel like they're in ice water. This is weird. I'm affected.
Goodbye.
Guys, I'm so sorry.
I don't know what to say for you.
Me neither.
Are you okay? Like, do you feel bad vibes from it or are you just like impacted?
I think I'm just impacted. Ooh. I think I'm just impacted. As my eyes starting to feel like it's being like squished.
Are you getting taken over?
I don't know. I might end up. No, don't say the word. Don't speak it into existence. I'm fine.
Who's speaking through Corinne right now? I don't know. We don't even need ghost tube. We just have Corinne.
Because I'm fine.
Should I like move Boo Boo closer to me or something?
No.
Or Lily? Maybe Lily's the temptress.
I don't
Who?
know.
Okay.
Power.
Yeah. Claim your power. One of these is looking out for you.
One is looking
You know
out
what?
and
I'm
one is
gonna
not.
switch Elara and Lily because I think Elara is very, very protective.
Hey, you know what? This is actually a good time to say maybe Noah was looking out for me because Noah grabbed my black obsidian crystal and brought it downstairs. So let me go grab it.
Oh.
Okay, I have my crystal.
I rearranged the table.
Great.
So that
Thanks. We'll see if that makes a difference.
yeah.
Well, I don't know because I also have the
You also
crystal,
have
so
that.
we'll see. This is a big
Brother.
honking crystal. This
Brother.
normally is next to my bed.
That's a big old rock.
I don't remember where I got this one. Oh, I got it in Vermont at a crystal shop in Burlington.
I like it.
Thanks.
I feel like these days life is very, very busy and it's hard to make time for yourself, which is why hers is here to support you on your weight loss journey.
Hers is transforming women's healthcare by providing access to weight loss treatment plans for any budget, and they connect you with a medical provider who will work with you to figure out a plan that best suits you specifically.
And I do know a lot of people in my life who have been working with hers, especially like in their older age, because I want to make sure that their joints supported well and making sure that their health is the best it could possibly be. And if you're prescribed, you get medication as a part of a doctor-developed weight loss program, complete with ongoing care. They have check-ins, dosage, and medication adjustments, so you're not left alone in this whole treatment. Hers provides you with a whole team to take care of you.
So whether you want to lose weight or maybe grow thicker and fuller hair or just find relief from anxiety, Hers has you covered. So visit forhers.com/TGOG to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's forhers.com/TGOG. forhers.com/TGOG.
Weight loss by Hers is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not approved or reviewed for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescription is required. See website for full details, important safety information, and restrictions. Actual price depends on product and plan purchased. So we're going to tell a little bit about Boo Boo. I purchased Boo Boo on Etsy from Michelle, who is the owner of Spooky Tea Time, which is a haunted doll museum in San Francisco. And
You.
Boo Boo, hey. And Boo Boo has kind of a sad story. Michelle acquires their haunted dolls and like objects mostly by people bringing them because they don't want them in their homes anymore. But Boo Boo came on loan from another collector in North Carolina. So it was like a temporary, Boo Boo's going to come stay at Spooky Tea Time Museum for a short period of time.
I just love the name. So every time
Spooky
you say
Tea
it, I'm
Time.
smiling. Spooky Tea Time.
They featured Boo Boo in a haunted doll show because of how much activity was occurring around Boo Boo,
Wow.
like an unusual amount of paranormal activity. So Boo Boo could very much be responsible for a lot of the things that we've already been experiencing in this episode. What I was experiencing.
Rapture.
The rapture.
Boo Boo is responsible for the rapture. No.
Interesting.
Around 2 months after Boo Boo arrived at the museum, they started feeling a really heavy and sad energy around Boo Boo. So they pulled out the Ouija board and they were like, let's try to communicate with Boo Boo and see what's going on. And when they asked what's wrong, Boo Boo spelt out, can't go home.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
Which everyone was like, what do you mean? Like, you're going to go home. And so they reached out to the original owner who owned Boo Boo in North Carolina and was like, do you know what this could mean? And the owner's like, I have no idea. So a couple months later, they let Boo Boo's owner know. Miss? Do you miss? Oh, this is going to break my heart. They text Boo Boo's owner and say, hey, we're going to pack Boo Boo up and send him back to you. They get no reply, but they're like, that's okay. They're probably busy. We'll still pack him up and send him back.
Oh, he was homesick.
2 weeks after they shipped Boo Boo home, they receive a package in the mail. It is Boo Boo. And with it came, and this was sent to me along with Boo Boo, the label that they had originally sent said deceased, returned to sender.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh, this is heartbreaking.
Owner passed away. And Boo Boo knew. That's why Boo Boo was so sad. Like Boo Boo knew before the owner even passed away that he cannot go home.
Oh my gosh.
So Michelle had reached out to the owner's family, and the son basically informed them that yes, like he had passed away, and was like, you can keep Boo Boo.
Boo Boo.
Why are you asking? Brandy.
You want some brandy? Well, so then I don't know Boo Boo's owner's name, but was it Arthur? And
Recently deceased.
Recently deceased.
Can you show me that shipping label? Let's see if I can try to read underneath the
Farther.
marker
Farther?
that was blacked out. Here, hold on. Can I take it out of this?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do some investigating right now.
I also haven't looked at this. There's like another little note or something here.
Garden.
You like a garden?
It's like, here, where's the...
Wait, this is really sweet. This note is from Michelle, and it says, "Dear Sabrina, my team and I were saddened to hear of Boo Boo's original owner's passing. He was a dear friend to us. But at the same time, we're so happy that Boo Boo has found a new loving home with you. Before placing him for adoption, we asked the spirit if he wished to remain with us at Haunted Doll House, and on the Ouija board he wrote, 'I have a new home waiting for me.'
That's so cute.
We held on to him for 4 months after that, just in case the
Do
family...
not.
Do not? You do not have a home waiting for you? You do. We held on to Boo Boo for 4 months after that, just in case a family member reached out wanting him. But that's when we put him up for adoption. And after you purchased Boo Boo, we asked him if your home was the one he'd been waiting for. And he wrote, 'Yes. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you.'"
Wait, that is so sweet. Now you have to have him forever.
Boo Boo, you're my Boo Boo forever. You're really investigating over there.
Yeah, so it's hard because I've made out the last name, but I don't want to say the last name.
Oh.
I'm just trying to figure out the first name. I think it might start with H-E-N. So I'm like, is it Henry? But there looks like there's L's in there. Well, I did my best. I can't fully get it, but maybe Boo Boo will tell us.
The fact that I didn't read this, the fact that the board wrote yes, that I was the one that he was waiting for.
In another place.
In another place? Yeah, you are in a new place. So Boo Boo does have a very sad story, but I wanted to take a moment and see if Boo Boo, do you have anything you want to share with us? You can communicate through GhostTube, or you can also touch the ball here on the table, or you can touch my shoulder. Are you communicating through Corinne's hungry stomach?
I know. Now I'm like looking at the tracking number. Like I'm really trying to figure out who Boo Boo's person was.
Was Arthur your previous owner? And it's okay if you got camera shy, spotlight shy. Would you like us to focus on another object? While you were gone, someone said that they wanted to talk.
Oh.
And I don't know who.
Well, I think that someone also finds me annoying and wants me to stop talking. And when you said like when we talked to you, and then it was like you, like just when you
I
talked
didn't
to
even
them.
notice that.
I think that it's supposed to just be you and them. I'm the third party here.
This is 5 ghosts, 2 girls.
Yeah, they're like, let's make this lady over here feel like she's gonna faint, like she's dipped in ice cold ocean, and get her out of here.
All right, Boo Boo. Any last words? I'm not last words. You can communicate. Sorry. Also, the part of the proceeds of purchasing Boo Boo went to the family to help pay for the owner's funeral, which I think
That's
is very,
so
very sweet.
That's really, really nice.
So highly
Look over here.
look over here.
Clockwise.
Clockwise. Move clockwise. Wait, going clockwise would be this way.
Look over here. Tell us when to
Tell
stop.
us when to stop. I'm not an owl. I can't move my head even further. Are we looking in the right place?
All right,
We
well,
don't know.
welcome, Boo Boo. We're excited to share this space with you.
Yeah. And you're welcome to communicate again through my dreams, but please don't feed off of my energy or drain me. I hardly have enough for myself. Okay. Boo Boo, I'm going to swap you out with the ghost cat, but you'll remain here next to me.
I'm above. Familiar.
Am I your new familiar? Are you my new familiar?
Are you this familiar person to
Or
him?
we're moving to the cat. Is the cat a familiar? I'll put the cat next to the cat toy. Okay. We don't know very much about this cat.
No, it was handed over to you at
In a
meet and
plastic
greet.
bag.
Someone
Like
was
a
like,
Ziploc
I have
bag.
a haunted object for you, and handed over this cat.
Yeah. Don't know the name, don't know the history. Just what Corinne said is all we know.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what they knew, too. I think they
Right.
just like acquired a haunted cat and then passed it on to you.
I think that they did say that it had like knocked things over and had very cat-like behavior, which is
Mhm.
why they thought it was a cat. I've had it now in my possession for 2+ years and have had nothing happen.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you the spotlight. Kitty cat, meow, meow. Oh my gosh, actually I heard this story that one of my sister's best friends from college, her name's Julie, used to like sign off all of her like messages and stuff saying XOXO, kitty, kitty, meow, meow.
Yeah, wait, bring that back. I actually love that. That feels
kitty,
like
kitty, meow, meow.
like your favorite like cool girl influencer who can get away with saying stuff that is just like kind of ridiculous,
she's
but it's like
hilarious.
the signature. Like,
Yeah.
XOXO, kitty, kitty, meow,
Grandmother.
meow.
grandmother.
Was
I
your
wonder-
grandma super cool too?
Or did this belong to someone's grandmother?
Oh, probably. Probably. It kind of looks like a grandmother figurine,
does.
right? Like a
Little
trinket.
tchotchke.
Yeah. I do wonder if our listener who gave it to you, if they had a cat. Because now I'm wondering, because like you have Leia and then you also frequently foster. So I'm wondering if it was just like too much cat energy.
There's a lot of cat energy.
Abused.
What did it say?
Abused.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Devil.
Okay.
I can't talk.
Who's trying? I wish who? Which one's trying to talk?
I know. This is where it'll be a little bit easier when we give them all spotlights.
Yeah. Per episode.
This is kind of a chaotic
Elderly.
episode.
Elderly. We're going grandmother and elderly.
grandmother. Abused by the devil. And she cannot talk.
Was she a very religious grandmother?
Younger.
You're younger than a grandmother? Now I'm feeling a little like
I know.
uneasy.
Front.
My mouth is itchy, like my skin. Like I feel like I'm having an allergic reaction.
Wait, I was gonna say my throat feels really weird.
Yeah. Strange.
It's not easy.
Yeah. I know. We're sorry. It's not easy. Is it? I guess I don't know how to get an answer. Will we bring out the dowsing rods again?
Yeah.
Can we ask like
Okay. We
If-
have dowsing rods, and I'm just going to give you instructions
Oh,
on the
it just
dowsing
bent.
rods.
it bent at the top?
Oh! Sorry about that.
Children.
Children. I feel like whatever spirit is coming through, it feels like it's one. A lot of the language seems very similar.
Okay, well, you can use these dowsing rods. We'll ask you yes or no questions. And I'm just going to give you instructions to cross them like this. If you want to say yes, if you want to say no, turn them away from one another. Instead of you deciding, I'll decide
Yeah.
for all of us.
Goodbye.
Okay, if you don't want to communicate, you don't have to. Is there a spirit that is not the cat and not Boo Boo that wants to communicate? Also, I put fake nails on and I feel like I'm like,
They look
speaking
so
with my
nice.
hands
I
so
didn't
much
realize they
more.
were fake.
I
I
have
thought
a
like
new,
you had them put on.
this is kitty kitty meow meow persona. Like I
That
feel
is
very
kitty kitty meow meow.
clickety clackety.
If you would like
Silly.
to adopt
That was
Silly.
silly. I know, I'm sorry. I'm so silly.
if you would like to adopt Sabrina as your haunted person, will you give us a yes or a no? Do you want to try these? I feel like sometimes when they're trying to communicate to a certain person, like there's been investigations where like
I'm
I haven't
close.
had anything,
I'm close.
but other people have and vice versa.
It's so funny because the way they were so still in your hands,
Yeah.
it was almost like something was rejecting
Me.
moving them. Okay. What were you asking?
If they wanted to adopt you.
Do you love me? Yes or no?
They're wildly erect. Like they are so
Why
straight.
are dowsing rods so sexual? Yeah, they're like, it's so weird.
Because normally they're kind of like flimsy, you know? Where
Like I feel I've never, dowsing rods, like usually like, look, they should be flimsy floopy. They're easy to move. Woohoo. Okay. But when we're holding them to communicate, they almost feel like they're broken, like they don't move.
do we have another pair?
I know.
I know. It just said I know.
I'm watching you.
You're watching us? The spirits don't want to use the dowsing rod. We respect that. That's fine. I feel like there's some grandmother energy coming from this cat.
I can't leave. Angel.
You don't have to leave. And yeah, there is angel energy
Energy.
in this room.
Has Elara spoken to you yet? I feel like you've had her for a while. And there's some stuff where you were like, was that
So-
Elara?
Elara and I did have like a one-on-one chat because Elara is the first haunted object I purchased for myself. And so I like really wanted
Closed.
Closed. We'll close the session with little kitty kitty meow meow. I'm going to text Julie and let her know that I've adopted her phrasing. Why don't we move on to Elara?
Can you hear?
We can hear.
We can hear if you communicate through ghost tube. But let's move on to Elara. So
Elara was one of the haunted objects, the only haunted object that was actually acquired from our original list.
yes.
I do wonder about Pip and Zip sometimes. Pip and Zip were one of our options, and then they got snatched pretty quick.
I think someone on our Patreon swooped in. I really
We're not
do.
mad at you. We just want you to tell us that you did.
And tell
and
us about them.
Tell
yeah.
us, like, yeah, has anything happened with Pip and Zip? Give a highlight of your own haunted
highlight reel of Pip and Zip.
yeah. Like, truly, we're not mad.
No, not at all. Like you guys should, if you're called to take anything that belongs to us,
Living
Tell us,
room.
and we will send it to
what
you.
did it say? Living room.
Not my living room.
This does feel like a living room, though.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
With rug and couches.
and lights and cameras and action. Okay, so Elara, I'll tell you the story that was listed on the Etsy site when I purchased her, from Spirit to Spirits for sale by Jasper, again on Etsy. But the listing said problem solver, gives results and resolutions to her keeper. Meet our lovely spirit, Elara. Paranormal presence is unmistakable. This is the description that came with her. There is a heavy sorrow woven deep into her spirit, but it is not the kind that lingers in darkness. It is the kind that teaches, that heals, and mends what is broken. Her name is Elara, and she once walked this earth as a woman of grace and strength, caught in a tragic feud that was never meant to end in blood. At just 30 years old, her life was stolen by the very person who should have stood by her side, her very own brother. Their family estate, a grand ancestral home filled with whispered history, became the battleground of their final fateful argument. And I could see during readings what should have been a moment of resolution turned into a moment of despair, and Elara found herself bound to the veil, unable to move forward until she could do.
What is the date?
Today that we're recording is September 9th, 2025. This episode comes out October 7th, 2025. What year do you think it is? What year do you come from? You don't have to tell
Or
me.
are they just, is there another object wondering about
Very
Elara?
much.
Very much. Like, what's the date of all of this happening to Elara?
We don't know. Elara's spirit is filled with love. She does not carry resentment or seek revenge. She has an unshakable desire to bring peace where there is
Yes.
discord. Yeah, are we talking? You like what we're saying about you? One of her paranormal abilities is connection to dreams. She will visit her keeper, showing glimpses of the
Mad.
future. You're mad? It's okay. You're allowed.
You're welcome.
I don't know who's communicating with.
I know, it's so interesting because it's like with GhostTube, we've been places where it's been so
Please
silent.
go.
Sorry again for talking.
Yeah, why are they being
He.
so mean to you? Can we
I'm
be
not
nice
allowed
to
to talk.
Corinne?
I'm not allowed to talk today.
They really don't want
Every
you to
time I
talk.
talk, it's like, no, enough. Annoying.
Corinne is my other half, so we're gonna be nice to her. Okay, that's my boundary.
I'll let Sabrina take the wheel and drive.
Jesus, take the wheel. Okay, yeah. So she visits in dreams. She shows glimpses of the future, helps unravel problems, and offers guidance through symbols and feelings.
Go away.
Okay, now that's to me. We can't go away because this is our business. If you do not
Where
want
are
to,
we?
You're at my home.
yes, this is the Two Girls One Ghost podcast studio. If you feel uncomfortable and if you don't want to be here, I can put you away, or you can also just disassociate for a couple minutes.
Reasoned.
Is that good reasoning? Okay. Shake on it. Good deal. She also comes with the scent of peppermint when there's no source. I have not smelt peppermint at all. She likes to communicate through all types of divination tools, pendulums, dowsing rods, spirit apps, but she also favors flame candles. So, Elara,
Oh,
we do have many candles here.
and it was my idea to light them today.
Oh my God, my butt just shook. Like
I
it
don't know.
like literally felt like a rumbling through the seat.
Ooh, it's kind of wild how much I wish. So like with equipment, like there's proof, right? But like I
Yeah.
wish there was some way to like
Device.
actually
Device.
give proof of what we're feeling.
I know. A 4D experience where you listen.
Pathetic.
Prophetic or poetic?
I think he said pathetic.
I was like, prophetic, poetic. No.
Pathetic.
Pathetic. Okay, well, I don't think this is a lot. Okay, this is interesting. I do feel like when we spoke to Boo Boo, it felt like a different type of
Incorrect.
communication. When we spoke to the cat, it was very specific, like grandmother, energy, children, that type of
Mhm.
communication. This feels very different. I don't know who's communicating with us. I don't think it's Elara, but it does feel like a different energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's like also what I'm experiencing is so weird because it keeps coming in waves. Like I'll be totally fine
it.
for a few minutes, and then again I'll just be like freezing cold, feel like I'm gonna faint, immense pressure on my head, behind my right eye, feeling like something's touching the back of my head. It's bizarre. It's like, but maybe that makes sense because maybe they're all kind of like
There is a lot going on.
fighting for the
Yeah.
space. Sorry, guys.
Well, that's a little bit about Elara. I basically welcomed her into my home, and she didn't seem like we had a little bit of communication, but it didn't seem like she was ready or comfortable yet to fully communicate. And I haven't had any experiences with her. I do like say hello, good morning, goodbye every time I leave the house to Elara. Leia does like her. Leia will sit on the couch next
Looking
to
for
her.
me?
I don't know. Are we looking for you? But that's
But
Elara.
that's really sweet.
We
And
can
then
decide what
behind-
episode to have her on.
Yeah, I guess like based on maybe some of their own traumas and experiences, we can make sure that they're not present for ones that feel too close to home for
I
them.
agree. Yeah.
Just to let them not
Yeah.
be maybe re-triggered.
Traumatized.
Yeah.
And then also, I don't think we should have Lily be in one that's too scary.
Right. Since she seems to be a welcoming vessel.
Yeah.
Just here to see what comes.
Yeah. Okay. The at-home electroshock box.
Shall I move? Elara, am I
Yeah. Do you want me to?
able to
wanna
touch you?
You can touch her.
Okay.
You want to give her to me?
Yeah.
Alara is
Back to
Look
mama.
at her. She's beautiful. Look at her
Okay, we
outfit.
have this box. Wow, this is heavy.
Oh, it's heavy. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
you've
That's
heard
probably like a good 10, 15 pounds.
you've heard of shock therapy. Have you heard of doing it at home? Will you hand it to me? I will
Yeah.
open
Open it.
for everyone. Okay. There's two.
Gate.
The gate.
Open the gate and see what's inside.
There's literally the nodules.
Oh,
They're
that
like-
does not
and
make
you-
me feel good.
Look at them.
Is this why my brain has been hurting so much? And I keep feeling in different spots?
It could be.
Ooh. And then my whole body gets cold like after the shock.
Oh, maybe that's why like my lower body vibrated.
Just vibrated. Are we feeling this specific box?
We could be.
Ghost Tube's being awfully quiet.
So these are like the electrical wires.
I'm following you.
You have been following me because I brought you with me. Technically, I've been following you.
Where are you?
So this is called
Please.
the new number 4 DD home medical apparatus with Mesco dry cell battery.
I'm above.
So this is for at-home care.
Yeah. It smells.
It
old.
does.
I just
can
got like
smell
a whiff
it over
of it.
here.
So this is like the bottom where this is the manual, electrotherapeutic handbook. And this is like the machinery. Oh, I don't know if you can see it.
I'm behind you.
Okay. Hello.
Goodbye.
And do we know anything about who
So
owned this?
it didn't come with any of that information. Again, I found this at the Salem Flea
Running.
Market. So I've set it up here so you can see, and then also you can see it on the Ghost Tube camera. But yeah, it didn't come with any history of who owned it, where it came from, or anything. It just had a price tag and a little thing that said at-home electroshock therapy from 1920s. It comes with this handbook, which you guys, this is very real and existed. And I know electroshock has come a really, really long way. The way that I think we view it sometimes is in like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Very,
Well, because a lot of people in the past were not willing and consenting participants, and it was used on a lot of patients that didn't need it and
Yes.
in many abusive ways. So now
Yes.
people opt in, and we know people who've benefited from it.
yes.
Modern day.
But it's controlled in a way that's very different. Like it's not just
Yes.
like plug in a car battery and highest voltage. No, there's more method to it.
Mhm.
But this handbook says it's full of directions for home treatment of nearly all diseases that can be cured or relieved by the application of electricity. And they mean all diseases. It said the general is to treat diseases of an inflammatory nature and fevers with positive pull. For example, swellings, bruises, sprains, and extraneous growths in enlarged glands. Basically, they were like, you got anything wrong with you? Apply
Shock it out of
electricity.
you.
Yeah.
Although, like, I do understand a little bit the mindset, because I feel like I myself almost have the mindset where I'm like, if I could just land a box of bees, I'd be cured of everything.
Yeah, I mean, but
Absorb the vibrations.
yeah. What are those like vibration plates
Yeah.
that people are doing?
Well, that's kind of like when we get our aura photographed.
Yeah, but there's like those at-home ones where you're supposed to spend like 10 minutes a day standing on the vibration plates. Have you not seen these?
Oh.
I think- For some reason, I think Jerry got one.
Did she?
Am I making this up? I might.
I have
be.
no idea.
I don't know why
I have seen that where people are getting jiggled
Yeah.
and they're like, I feel so much better. But
I've
I thought it
also
was
heard
just like
people-
a TikTok.
I've also heard people, if you're backed up,
Jiggles the poop
jiggle
right
it
out of
out. Jiggle the poop
Oh,
out.
interesting.
But this is like, use it for gout, use it for fever, use it for scarlet fever, use it for deafness. Like, come on. Bladder.
Literally everything. Here's the thing. If this thing worked, we would know by now.
Right. But so
41.
41.
Did it work only 41 times?
Well, so when I did use GhostTube with this, and I'm pretty sure I did it on YouTube. It's like a live stream that I did. I had purchased a bunch of things from the Salem flea market, but this was the most active. And we came to believe we were communicating with a female spirit they clarified it wasn't like a husband, but it was a loved one. Someone familial used this on them. And so there was a lot of, I think, trauma. I don't know if it was necessarily her active energy, but there was some type of shadow or like piece of her
Masculine.
attached to this. Masculine. Is there a masculine energy in here that you don't like?
Or maybe that's who was doing this.
Yeah.
And then it makes me think back to the ghost tube earlier when it was saying like an elderly woman, like a grandma.
But so she did say that she was like in her 20s or 30s. I think she said a specific number. By the end of that live that we did, we basically came to some type of conclusion. Of course, conclusion is not definitive. That yes, it was a youngish woman who has some trauma associated with this. But she felt very like wanted.
Up here. How does it work?
How does this work?
I wonder if someone else is now curious about the machine.
Yeah.
Because so after that conversation, I felt a lightness come off of me as we were having that conversation with whatever spirit was attached to this, almost like we released something. And I told her, or the spirit, I was like, I will put you on my shelf. Like, is there anything you want? And it's a doll. And I had bought a doll reader magazine from the Salem flea market at the same time. And I was like, I'll put the doll magazine behind you. I've had nothing happen. I've never gotten bad energy. But like truly, I felt a weight lift off of me and the environment when that was happening.
That's so wild.
So I don't know if this is necessarily haunted anymore.
Maybe you just needed its story to be told.
Looking for me?
We've heard looking for me a couple of times. I just got like my throat started feeling weird again.
Box.
Box. Are you curious about the box? I feel like they're curious about it. Whoever's here is
and
very
like curious
interested.
about one another.
Yeah.
Asking questions about each other's story, like as we're talking about it.
Yeah.
It's like, what was the date?
We're having a spooky tea party right now.
Yeah. Everyone
party.
go around and share one fun fact about yourself.
Who else can wiggle their ears like me?
Who grew up in a haunted house.
Yeah, so that's a little bit about that. Is there anything attached to the box or the shock system that would like to communicate with us? I just got like, it's almost like that feeling of dust.
Yeah. And I just got, at the exact same time that happened, like cold all through my bodies into my toes. And that doesn't happen with my feet into my body.
Your multiple bodies.
Well, guys, I don't know. Is something inhabiting me? Why did I say that?
Choked?
As I'm going like this.
And as I said, my throat.
Yeah.
Holy.
I gotta grab out my crystal that I put into my bra.
I was like, what are you doing in there? Fishing? You caught a rock. And now we'll move on to Lily. Lily, I don't know you. You don't know me.
And we don't know if anything is within you. Because it sounds kind of like you're a vessel, but then also that you are someone.
So Lily, like I said, again, you can purchase Lily on the U.S. Ghost Adventures website. I'm just going to... Key. I'm going to read a little bit that they have on the website about Lily. Historians have tracked Lily's origins to the early 1600s, unearthing reports of occult practices, pagan rituals, warding rites imported from Europe by the Dutch. Is there regret? Imported from Europe by the Dutch colonists of Lower Manhattan. Handmade figurines like Lily were left. I thought it said dizzy because I truly started feeling.
All right.
You okay?
Yeah.
You just stay like that?
Not for the faint of heart.
It's a hard time.
It is.
It's a hard knock life for us. So handmade figurines like Lily were left out to frighten off local spirits and the New World ghosts, an archaic custom dating back to the Vikings and Romans. The conquerors of foreign lands brought a piece of their folklore as protection. So the original Lily was delivered to a paranormal research group from its owner who stated, I found her outside my door one morning with a note that said... Understanding. Yeah, we're trying to understand your story, Lily. With a note that said to not put her by mirrors or in the same room I sleep in. I gave her a flashlight so she could drain the batteries, but instead she made my lights flicker at night. My cat would not go near her and my dog would just stare. At times I would be woken up from a dead sleep smelling burnt toast or sometimes a sweet fruity smell. Her favorite color is red and that is all I know. So, upon further research, it was discovered that this doll was crafted to mimic the infamous Elizabeth Bathory d'Este, a noblewoman condemned in the 1600s for killing over 650 people, becoming known as the Blood Countess and Countess Dracula, which I think we're covering this case on Crimes Of.
Oh, shit.
It's in our season 2 of Crimes Of list.
Here we go. I'm wearing the sweatshirt. Crime House.
Yeah.
Check out Crimes Of, our true crime podcast.
Our other show.
Our other show where there are not haunted objects on the set.
Well, we might bring her for that episode then.
Ooh.
But Lily is the perfect addition to your Halloween season. She can protect your home and also makes an excellent gift for anyone who loves spooky items and collectibles. You can use Lily to ward off other ghosts and ghouls around Halloween. And if you want to do something outside of the spirit box this Christmas, replace your elf on the shelf with Lily, host a ghost. That's a fun Halloween tradition.
It is.
You can put Lily on a porch, hang her on a door. You want it? Who wants it? You want Lily?
Or this tradition.
I'm really lightheaded right now.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I'm having a hard time reading this.
It makes me nervous too, because it's like, this is a mass-produced item, right?
Yeah.
But like, it's the intention behind the mass-produced item and like why it's here and what it can do. And it's hard because it's like Lily was made to ward off malevolent forces in October, but it's also like, well, she's also a powerful
I want you to go.
Amulet.
I want you to go.
I can't even talk. And it's like,
well, it doesn't want you to anyway.
Okay.
Who is being mean to Corinne? I want to know.
Literally, I feel like I've said like 30 words this episode.
I know. I'm talking so much.
No, well, I can't get
You're
a
not
word
allowed.
in. I'm not allowed.
Who doesn't like Corinne?
Raise your hand if you don't like me.
Let's have therapy. Let's talk about it.
I changed my Instagram bio to recommended by 4 out of 5 ghosts.
Corinne's hilarious. How can
someone
you not
here
like
doesn't
her?
like me.
Corinne's got zingers. How could you not like her? She makes me laugh. Well, I love you.
Rough audience here.
Yeah. Okay, so you can do a bunch of different things with
Glove.
Lily. Glove? Who has a glove on? Lily, kind of. But yeah, so I don't know if anything's attached to Lily. It could very much just be, we'll find out. Or, you know what? Lily is a doll for our haunted objects.
Mm-hmm.
So there's different ways that they recommend you can use Lily. Every Lily doll is different and comes with its own personality. It's essential to become familiar with your Lily doll
Indignant.
so you can properly display and care for her as she expects. You can use her to ward off ghosts. She likes music and likes to feel included and participate. You're welcome to participate. She likes to be the center of things. Maybe that's why she keeps telling you to stop talking.
It's here.
It's here.
Your moment to shine.
Take photos with your Lily, post them to your social networks, or is that US Ghost Adventures being like, hey, advertise our doll, which, hey, we're doing right now. During Halloween, when the nights become long and frightening, Lily likes to come out and play. Take your Lily out with you. Take her in your car around town, shopping, and even to the movies.
The new Labubu.
Janitor.
Lily isn't just a doll. She's a supernatural figure and powerful magic charm crafted to keep away dark forces and to stop malicious entities from entering your home. For centuries, Lily and dolls of her kind have been used to stop ill omens and counteract the evil intentions of others. Because of her power, Lily should be treated with the utmost care. Let Lily inspire you, protect you, and even scare you, but always respect her.
I feel like I
You
just
can't
had some...
understand. Why did you come?
Well, I just tried to start talking, so because that was that. But I feel like
Why
my
did you
cheeks
come
like
to your own house?
puckered. Like I felt like I had sour candy.
Which you did move her candy.
Oh, I am so sorry. I'll be honest, I thought that this was an eraser that came just like as a little tchotchke with this. I didn't realize this was your candy. Would you like it back? There you go. I'll put it in your lap.
Those are our objects for the month of October.
Stay tuned.
It will be interesting to see what episode and what object doesn't want you to talk, because then we'll be able to come back to this and be like, we know who it was.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not your episode.
It's gonna be, because they're gonna want to sabotage me.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. It's okay. I understand.
Let us know what you all think of our haunted objects and their stories, and wish us luck going into this month.
Ugh.
Ringing?
No, it's just like pain in my
Gregory.
ear.
Who's Gregory? Your body's making weird noises. It like squeaked.
I know. There's something trying to enter all my orifices.
Good luck to us and good luck to you, and stay safe out there. let us know if you noticed anything that we didn't while
Harry.
recording. I did shave my legs, so I'm not hairy today. Thank you very much. I think it was spelling out the name Harry, but that's okay.
Speak.
Me?
Your turn.
I'll do our sign off. Thank you to Jamie Ryan for editing and producing our
Please come
podcast.
back.
You guys all can come back. We're going to give you moments to come back.
And one of you is going to get the spotlight again in just a few minutes when we record the next episode after I take a break to recover a little bit.
Yes.
After we take some space. But we love all of you, and we will see you on the other side.
Guilt.
Do you have guilt for being mean to Corinne?